Good morning, boys and girls. Let's get this party started. Okay, so far so good. The delay isn't that long. So far, things have seemed to have regulated themselves. So remember, we have a big push on gold this morning. Okay, let's fix this out. I think I had it like this. I don't remember. This should help. Oh, there we go. Got the compressor going. Everything's groovy. So last night in our free chat, I fully said it's right there documented that I think gold could drop to 26.35 and then go up from there, and it did exactly that. What's up, Sean? Good morning. Just changing the music here. I want to see how long the delay is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, nice. This is here, 40, 35, 50. Here's the thing, this already happened though. I guess it's still in there. Okay. All right. I can dig that. We'll go in on the modest. So if you want to do aggressive, that's up to you. Here's our modest. Go accordingly. I will have to wait for the modest. As much as I don't want to, I have to. See, I don't want to wait. I really wanted to jump in, but I have to follow today. Dude, I'll be so mad if it takes off from here. Good morning, Scribbles. Okay. Let me make sure all these connections are good. No thanks, I'll pass. It's our jam. Please don't take off from here. Please let us enter. I'll take that entry. I'll take that entry, thank you very much. Okay, so here we go. Let's try this. I mean, hey, if if it does go off from there, then at least we waited for the proper entry. Also, if it if it tanks from there, then same thing. Good thing we waited for the proper entry. I'm sorry that the streaming quality comes out so bad. It's the only way I can make this work right now. Three, four, five, six, 7, 8. If you were looking for another entry for those that got in on aggressive, then this could be one. Not financial advice, of course. morning to you. We're on the YouTube live, so if you're wondering why you can't see things, that's why. Morning, Dre. How are you, Dre? Okay, so if you got in on the modest, then make sure you have your stop loss set. How are you, Dre? Are you showing houses right now? We're just on YouTube Live, so you won't be able to see what's going on, but we're on YouTube Live. So whether you got in on the aggressive or the modest, make sure you have your stop losses set to whatever your risk management is. This is not financial advice. Just reminding the new people that are learning. Sam, good morning. So one of mine got stopped out. It could be dropping to right about here, this area. One, two, three, 6, 8. Touche indeed. Yes, I'm live. We are live, Sam. Welcome, Sam. Where are you hanging out right now? Are you downtown? It's all me. Let's try their chip tunes. I know dubstep was good. Let's try the chip tunes. Good morning, investment analyst. So looks like I was right in terms of how far down the price would go. Went to 26.35, made a bounce, but looks like it's searching for this new area here. I just closed the wrong one. Great. Oh, right. I'm sorry, brother. I keep forgetting also. So, good morning, good night. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Let me see if this fixes it. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's a little better. Okay, good. Have you entered any trades yet, investment analyst? On the YouTube, I don't go by people's real names. I go by whatever it says on the handle. Still waiting for which entry? Which entry? I'll mark it up. I'll put it here. Just tell me the price range. I would put a wizard, but it'll lag things up more. So I'll just have to go with the regular wizard. But thank you for reminding me. My point of view is we got in at this price right here. That was our entry. Oops. We had entered before, like whatever it was, up here. We entered up here. It broke through, so that was a loss. So we have one losing trade for the day, but then we re-entered over here. So, looks like we're up. So for those that entered, you're up 40, 50, 60 pips, depending on what your entry price was. So manage your trade, move your stop loss, secure your profits, close partials, whatever you choose to do. This is not financial advice, just giving suggestions or reminders. Sometimes it's good to have reminders. Oh yeah, absolutely. It will be interesting indeed. We have Powell speaking later on. This part of FOMC happened. We have Powell speaking at 1:55. So what could happen is, like what I was saying in the chat, where it could like bring things down to a lower price before it totally takes off, which I hope happens. Because at this point, we all got in at a good price. Because it's like I said last night, I could see gold going down to 26.35, which it did, and then now it came down to 26.30. What's the entry price you're waiting for? Still buying in gold. So typically when the US dollar is weak, gold goes up. So the weaker the US dollar, the better gold does. It's not always 100%. For those that are new, it doesn't work exactly like that. It doesn't work exactly US dollar goes down, gold goes up. It's just usually it trends that way. Investment analyst. What broker are you using where you're at? Are you trading a live account like real money, or are you just paper trading? Is this what you're waiting for over here? Is this the range you're waiting for? I've never heard of this broker. Where are they based out of? I'm just curious. You can't say international. They're not based out of international. They could be serving international clients, but they're not based international. Like one of the brokers we use is out of Australia. One of the funded companies, whatever that we use, is out of the UK. One of the funded companies is also out of Australia. Two of the brokers that we use are out of Canada. One of the brokers we use is out of this one I don't really use as much anymore, but it was like somewhere in the Mediterranean or something, but I don't really use that one anymore. Some of our people still use it. I don't use it anymore. Man, the weather here is so weird. The weather here, it's supposed to be fall kind of weather, so fresh. I got stopped out, to answer your question. I got stopped out in profits, so I'm okay. So the weather supposed to be fresh, but it's not cold enough to wear fall clothes, but it's also not hot enough to wear summer clothes. So no matter what you wear, you're uncomfortable. You're either too hot or too cold, no matter what you wear. Yeah, send it. Send it to my Telegram. Don't put it in the chat. The brokers send to my Telegram, but your charts, always welcome in the chats. Yeah, okay, I see it. I will say, shout out to you for the way that you map out your charts. I love that. I love seeing that. It shows you're a good student. Thank you, but that order block could break because that order block is minor, not major. Well, we'll see what happens. Anything can happen. Because right here, to here. Here you have on the daily, I guess you could say, actually no, you can't. Never mind. This range here, if it breaks this range, it's if it breaks it down, like if it breaks past this, it's gonna be searching to go here and then here, maybe here. Yes, I did, to answer your question. I did re-enter, yeah. Okay, I'll make it bigger for you. No problem. if you are re-entering, make sure you have a stop loss set, because if it breaks this area, it's going to go searching for the next area of liquidity. So if you're in it, make sure you have your risk set. I re-entered because it's like a small risk. Send that as a major order block plus daily order block and discounted price. Okay, I'll take a look. Just give me a sec. 1 second, please. I would definitely buy there also. 100%. At 25.90, I would definitely buy at that range for sure. Absolutely. For it to get there, would have to be Powell saying something like positive, I guess, about the economy. Good afternoon. Haha. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. What time is that for you? So, like, what time is it right now for you? Right now it's 10:11 a.m. for us here in Eastern time. What time is it for you? Like 11 p.m.? And yes, good afternoon if he speaks yet. That's not bad. 7:41. I would like it if this session was at 7:41 p.m. for us. If it was at that time for us, I would go back to construction. I'd go back to construction, make my 130,000 a year over there. I'd go to work, then go straight to the gym, come home, eat my dinner, like shower, eat my dinner, whatever, and then go to trading. Finish trading for like an hour or two, whatever it is, and then just enjoy the evening. I would do that. We have people right now on this live that are in the chat. They are from like Vegas, Arizona, and they're 3 hours behind us. So at like New York Open, it's like I think like 6 o'clock in the morning for them. I would prefer that if I could. Get up, trade, and then by the time you're done trading, it's like 9 a.m. and then go to the gym and stuff. Because like right now, I don't like where it is. Hey, thanks. I'll change the sound a bit. So right now, when I'm done trading, it's like 10, 11, depending on the day. So it'll be like 10, 11, depending on the day. Then I'll make my breakfast. Sometimes I'll make it before trading, but I'll make my meal or whatever I have to do, go to the gym. And sometimes by the time I'm done at the gym, it's like 2, 3 p.m. And I don't know, to me it's late. Let me know if that's better with the mic. We have other chats. So a bunch of the people that are here on this live are in, some of them are in the chats that you guys are in the free chat, and some of them are in our paid chats. Like some of you just see the YouTube side, and then the others see the Zoom side. So they see things live, like live on the Zoom. On YouTube, there's a delay, like 10 to 20 seconds, depending on the day. Some of those chats have a few hundred people, some have a few thousand people. The chats with like a few thousand people, I don't even talk in there anymore. It's too much. It's too much for my brain. You go to say something and then your conversation disappears. It's too many people talking. Is that better with the mic? Let me know. Pump up and jam. Are you guys familiar with the streamer from the US, Aiden Ross? Or Sneeko? Maybe Fuzi. I don't know if you're familiar with Fuzi. For sure, you guys are familiar with Drake. Who's that? It's okay. It's he's a big streamer. I don't really follow him or pay attention to him, but he's a big streamer for like the younger generation. I'm assuming you guys are like under 30, so I would say your generation. It's spelled like this. Are you familiar with Andrew Tate? For sure, you must be familiar with Andrew Tate. What do you mean, oh my god? What do you mean, damn? Damn, like, oh, you know who I'm talking about? Or damn, you don't know who I'm talking about? Let me know. I can't read minds. I'll tell you why I'm asking, but there's no point in explaining if you don't know who I'm talking about. Okay, so Mamba. If when you say Mamba, I don't know if you're talking about the snake. If you're talking about Mamba FX, the big time trader, or Kobe Bryant. So I don't know which you're referring to with Mamba, but with Andrew Tate, if you've been watching him, you know about 2 years ago, 1 or 2 years ago, he kept going live, like on someone's live stream, like this one kid, this one like white kid. And while Andrew Tate was in jail, the one white kid had said he would like shave his head. And Andrew Tate would always get mad at him, saying like, you know, talk about something educational for the youth instead of doing degenerate things and being addicted to lean. Money laundering, Tate, Matrix. The trade so far so good. Fahad. We entered earlier. It was a loss, and then this is our second entry. We caught a scalp off of this entry, and we re-entered this entry. So far we've cleared the loss of earlier, and now we are in profits. The reason I ask you guys if you knew who Aiden Ross is, or if you know who Aiden Ross is, I don't blame you for not knowing him, because, you know, in your side of the world, the attention is different, and you guys are probably exposed to way better role models there than over here. He's not someone that I would say you should be admiring. He's not a bad person. I'm not calling him a bad person, but he's definitely changed in terms of what he promotes. So he has gotten better. But for those of you, because I know some of you watch my stories on Instagram, yesterday we went to a private event where one of our traders from our community, he has his own celebrity security company, and he does the security for Drake and Aiden Ross. So on my stories, the guy that I'm taking a picture with, that's our friend from one of our other groups, one of our paid groups. I thought maybe you guys watched Aiden Ross because of the age, but if you don't, it's okay. You're not missing anything. Don't worry. How old are you guys? I know one of you is 22, one of you is 27, one of you is 32, one of you is 19. $43. Okay, let's go. Finally, somebody older than me. You're almost 18. Okay. You as well, of course. Investment analyst. You as well. I'm talking to everybody. I'm talking to everybody on the YouTube and on the Zoom. Almost. What do you mean by almost? And what do you mean by almost 18? Like when's your birthdays? Mine just passed. Mine was on the August 9th. Almost 18. Trading illegally. This February it will confirm. I love when you guys speak English, because you guys speak so proper, and how you guys write is so proper. So I love it. 22nd of February. Okay. To me, you're still a baby. 2003, you're still a baby. To me. I just turned 36. In Bangladesh and in India, do you guys listen to Drake? Or do you guys have your own like Bollywood Drake? Draco or something. Drake Preet. Sorry, man. I make myself laugh. Appreciate it, brother. A lot of people in the group have said they see me like a father figure. We've met up in person. We were doing yacht parties in Miami as a big group. Like the team would rent a yacht that holds 1,000 people, and we would fill the yacht with all of our people. And so we would go to Miami for that. We didn't do a boat this year. We did meet up in Orlando, Florida, not Miami, Florida this time. And the people that get to meet me in person have said they see me the way I carry myself like a father figure, even if we're like the same age. So, yeah. No drinks. I don't take any drinks. Here, no drinks. Do you not drink for personal reasons or religious reasons? Don't tell me it's because of the age, because you can get whatever you access to whatever you want out there. "29 minutes, and we'll close the live. So far, depending on where you closed or got stopped out or however you handle it, you're either at break even or slight profits if you manage things properly. Personal reasons, because I want my first drink when I'm profitable, or I could retire my parents. I like and I don't like that answer. And I'll tell you why. I like that you have delayed gratification and are looking to reward yourself with something when you hit a specific goal, and that goal means something to you. I like that. I encourage that, and all power to you. The part that I don't like is, and I don't blame you for this thinking, and I'm just sharing my thoughts. Doesn't make it right or wrong. The part that I don't like is that your reward is something that doesn't actually make your life better. Like, as an example, if you're trying to get in shape and you've been strict on your diet, watching what you eat, going to the gym, exercising regularly, doing all the things that you should be doing, that you should be doing, and you're getting results, right? You did all of the things to get the results and the discipline and all that, And you're going to reward yourself by ruining that discipline or ruining those results. You get what I'm saying? And this is a psychology I had never thought about until like in the last 3 years. So I get the rewarding yourself when you're profitable, retired parents. I get that part. But the drink part, maybe just giving suggestions, ideas. Maybe consider reward yourself with something more monumental that symbolizes that accomplishment. You could still save the drink for, hey, I will, but rephrase it to perhaps something like, when I'm profitable and I can retire my parents and I have earned my whatever trophy, I will be open to trying a drink. Because then the drink isn't the reward. Because what we never think about is when we hit that goal. Because right now you're programming your mind that when I achieve my goal, this will be my symbol of success. And think about it for later. That symbol is alcohol. So when you hit that moment and you have that drink, and this could be with any trophy, you're not going to be as happy as you think you are. It's like if your goal is $1 million. Okay? Like when I had hit my first investment portfolio of $1 million, it just felt like another day. You get what I mean? I didn't even realize that I had done it. Then I sat with myself and I did the numbers and I realized, oh my goodness, I did it. I grew up poor, like, poor for our standards. I know there's way more poor out there, way more poor people in Colombia and all over Asia, around the world. I get it. But I was looking at it and I thought, I don't feel any different. I thought that when I hit this, I would be up here, like elevated with excitement and like, super charged up and excited, and I would feel different. And I just felt like another day. My mood, my posture, my everything didn't change. So consider reframing the drink as the goal. And there's no need to apologize. I'm just sharing my thoughts. Like I said, there's no right or wrong. It's just my perspective on it from something that I learned, that I wish I learned when I was almost 18 or almost 20. So like I said, I just learned that within the last 3 years. So from age 33 to 36. If I had learned that 10 years ago, I could only imagine where I'd be now, because it's a way different way of thinking. But no one's saying that you can't enjoy a drink. So, I'm not shutting down your goals, because I totally admire and respect where your head is at. Fahad, I think I'm not going to drink my entire life. If you never have a drink in your entire life, that is something to celebrate, for sure. But, young man, I promise you, the circles and environments and the ladies you'll be around, assuming you like ladies, right? In that part of the world, you're not as brainwashed as over here, so I'm assuming you like ladies, which is good. If you like guys, then, that's between you and God. Nothing to do with me. I don't judge. That's not my cup of tea. That's not my cup of coffee. right? But the environments you'll be in, there will be drinking, of course. And there's nothing wrong with having a drink or drinking occasionally. There's nothing wrong with doing anything in moderation. It all comes down to how you use it, why you use it, and how much you use it. Just one sec. Let me let my dog in. You're right. I got you. I correct my mistake. My brother, there's no mistake. So please don't look at it. And the reason why I say this is because everything comes down to what you're feeding your mind. So don't look at it. Don't look at it or think of it like I made a mistake. Because then you're programming your mind that you made an error or you did things wrong or how you were thinking was wrong. Let's change or reframe or restructure our words. Think of it like, instead of I made a mistake, perhaps consider reframing it to let me look at it differently, or let me adjust my goals. That's all. There are no mistakes. Creation, God doesn't make mistakes. So you having that as a goal was necessary for you until now. And that's a good thing. That got you here. But perhaps now you've outgrown that mindset. We were able to have this conversation. There's no accident. So me having this conversation and sharing these thoughts for you was meant to happen now. And me sharing what I'm sharing with you is impacting you differently than it might have impacted you maybe last year. So it got you here. And now that you've grown, your mindset has grown, the ideas, perception, and goals that got you to this place no longer serve you the same, and now you have a new, grander perspective, and you're looking for that grown perspective to help you get to a much more larger place. Hopefully that makes sense. I know I talk a lot sometimes. "19 minutes. Oh yeah, but do you guys listen to Drake in Bangladesh and in India? I know the people here in the Zoom listen to Drake because like they're in UK and US and Canada. Some are in Romania. My portfolio overall for this month was steady. For this month, it wasn't a lot of growth, if I had to be honest. Sure, absolutely. Let me share a painful story in my trading journey. Absolutely. Absolutely. Painful stories are part of the journey. So feel free to share. Absolutely. while you share, I'll be right back. My dog just needs to go outside now. All right. We're back. I'm waiting for this story. Speaking of stories, I keep forgetting to post on my stories. No wonder it's not moving. We don't have our wizard on there. Wizard, and of course, I see you shared. 1 second, my brother. I'll read what you wrote. So let me get this for my Instagram. Gotta get this for the Instagram, for the haters. Show them that we're out here. First, I joined an Indian NSE BSE market. I'm not familiar with those markets. So you join those. I feel I'm just not familiar in this market. My analysis are failing day by day due to gaps, gap ups, and gap down. The gap's like 30, 40 pips, and I move the Forex in. So, are those like exchanges out in your region? Is that like the New York Stock Exchange or Toronto Stock Exchange or London or Japan or Australia Stock Exchange sort of thing? Like, what would the... I'm assuming so, because I see SE, so I'm assuming that's stock exchange for your regions. Because I've heard those exchanges out there are horrible. In terms of trading on those exchanges or reading those charts, I've heard that the manipulation on those is disgusting. I get knowledge about XAU and I did thousands of back tests, and then I get to know about SMC and ICT, then took my savings, actual money and trading. So no. That's how I work in BPOs. What is BPOs? 12 minutes. Oh, okay. Now I'm gonna ask this directly while you share your story. What kind of call center? I'm I'm direct. I'm blunt, and just call things for what they are. What kind of call center? A legit call center, or were you Microsoft technical support kind of center? You know what I'm talking about. Everybody here knows what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, but shout out to you for using your savings to invest in yourself, especially over there, because $70 is a lot. Like, some people here don't even have $70 saved. Some people here don't even have $70 saved. And over there, $70 is worth obviously way more than here. Sure. Amazon customer service for Indian region. Uh-huh. No problem. I get it. I get it. You can't say much. Amazon support. No problem. I get the same thing, brother, because my background is from Colombia. So when I say Colombia, what do you think people say? Drugs, Pablo Escobar, prostitution, plastic surgery, drug dealer, all that stuff. It's the same, right? So I get it. Let's assume that it was actually Amazon call center. So you were trading on the exchanges over there and you weren't having success. And then you came across trading gold with SMC and ICT concepts, right? Did I understand correctly? You took your savings, which was a lot, especially for over there. You took your $70 and you're starting to be profitable, because I remember you saying that you're kind of profitable. So you're starting to have some results, if I understand correctly. Eight minutes. Then I started trading daily. First, I did price action. That doesn't work for me. I like that you said doesn't work for you, because not everything will work for everyone. Doesn't work for me either. Then I started SMC by ongoing. Then did loss and news trade. I pushed my count to 100. Then minus 10 throws me down to minus $10. Yep. I'm loving the story so far, because this sounds like what we all go through. I wish I had your experience, to be honest. My journey was way more expensive. Like, while you finish your story. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure I have everything. My stop losses and everything. So, while you finish your story, I wish I had access to even half of what you guys have access to. Because when I first started 16 years ago, and I can't say I've been trading for 16 years. It was on and off. A month or two on, then a year off. So on and off. It wasn't until the last 4 years that I started to take it serious. But you couldn't learn it from anywhere. There was only one place in Toronto. That's where I'm from, here, Toronto. There's only one place here in Toronto that was teaching Forex. No, you couldn't YouTube it back then. There's nothing on YouTube. You couldn't Google it. Nothing. There's no free education. There was no courses. There was no streamers. Streaming didn't exist yet. There was no influencers. None of that. And the one place that was here, it was a two-day course. That was at a broker. A 2-day course for $5,000. I thought, I didn't even have $5,000. And I thought, there's no way you're going to teach me something in 2 days worth more than $5,000. Get out of here. Then I heard about prop firms. Then I took my 5K account by giving $32. Then I push up. The time when I'm to passing first phase, $10 to go. Oh no, I know where this is going. I know where this is going. I know where this is going. It's going one of two directions, and one of the directions I've been there. The other one I haven't been there. But I know plenty of people that have been in the other direction. I'll let you finish the story. Then my one fellow mate came to me, said, "Let's go punch multiple orders." Oh no, this is the direction that I've been. Let's go punch multiple orders at a time. As I remember, doing scalping, taking 0.2 lots. Yeah, I've been there. I've been there, almost funded, and I've been there, funded. While you continue sharing, the other direction that I thought it could go, where I know plenty of people have gone down that road, that's out of anyone's control. and that's where they've signed up for prop firms that are not trustworthy, and they end up passing. They pass the test, and they're profitable, and they don't get their money back, and they don't get any payouts. That's the other route. I haven't been there. I'm always very careful with what brokerages and prop firms I participate in. And plus 7.80%. I took a loss. Then directly came down 4% drawdown. I'm still in that. Are you still in that now? Like at this very moment? So if I understand correctly, are you still in that trade now on your prop firm challenge, in a drawdown, hoping for it to reverse, if I understood correctly? Oh, okay. I see. I get it. You needed 0.5% more to pass, and you went from needing 0.5% all the way down to you're in a drawdown of 4%. So you're at minus 4% of your initial balance. Now I understood. Brother, I've been there. I've been there worse. I had... Check this out. It was a $200,000 funded account. Okay. I needed 10%. Needed 10% to pass. I got to 8%. Okay. I got to 8%, and I could only have, I don't remember what the drawdown was. I think it was like about the same, 4 or 5%, something like that. Whatever it was, because I'm playing with bigger lot sizes because it's a bigger account. From being up 8% and only needing 2% more, I was down to only having $36 to hit my drawdown limit and losing the funded. Okay. So now I can't trade with a 0.2. Sorry, I can no longer trade with a 1.0 lot, with a 1 lot or a 2 lot, which was still low for how I was trading. I can't trade that anymore because I only have $36. That's it. I only have $36. So I have to trade 0.01. Okay. I was trading 0.01 for 2 months. So I can get to like $200-300. So I grew it. Okay. Then I don't know what happened. I entered my buy. I entered another buy. Both at 0.01. That's fine. And then I entered a third buy. Okay, I didn't change anything. I entered a third buy. And for some reason, I see my profit go to like $600 and something. What the hell happened? I looked, the lot size on the third trade somehow went from 0.01, not to 0.1, not to 1.0, to 10.0. By the time I went to go close the trade, because I was freaking out. Number one, I'm in profit, so thank God, because I don't have room. I don't have room for it to come down. By the time I hit close the trade in the profit, because I can't afford to like risk it. By the time I went to hit close, the trade reversed. into losses beyond what I had built. Brother, I never wanted to go out and murder somebody so bad. That's over $1,500 US for that account. And I would be okay with that, with the loss, if it was my fault. You get what I mean? And I know you know what I'm talking about. Me going from 8% down to $36, that was me being stupid. And if I had lost the account, I can accept that I was being stupid. I can accept that. I'll be angry. I'll be upset at myself. I'm okay with that because it's me being stupid. I was being patient. I was, doing the discipline. I learned my lesson. I was bringing the account up. I was doing everything I was supposed to do. And something that I didn't do made me lose the account. That made me angry. Because that wasn't my fault. At the same time, it's my fault for not double checking. But I didn't change anything. I take full responsibility for all the stupid trades I made there. But that really upset me. And I share this because you're sharing your story and I'm sharing my story. And this is not a competition for Fahad. Fahad watching us share stories, this is not a competition. This is what having the community is about. We can all share stories. And that wasn't my first funded account either, by the way. That was like my fifth. So we all go through these things. And each story that you hear is shittier than the last. So I share that with you. I share that with you so you know that you're not alone. And if your funded account is still active, it's not over yet, okay? So if it's still active, it's not over. Because that's another part of my story. I only had $36 and I was able to bring it up to almost $300 like buffer. So if I was able to do that, you got this, okay? If it doesn't say you failed, you didn't fail yet. You got this. Okay, good. So it is still active. So it's sad. It sucks. You were so close, but it's not over. Okay? It's only over when you quit. Got it? Good. An answer to your questions. Yes, I got stopped out. Stopped out in profits again. I am not going to re-enter. So today is not a big winning day, but I'd rather a little bit of profits than no profits, because now it's gonna be past the time. Around not having. You will have your success, my brother. You will. So, number one, investment analyst. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for sharing your story and for allowing us to be part of your journey. Because when you have your big payouts, these are stories that we can share. So you're going to see the strangers. I'm a stranger to you. Fahad is a stranger to you. We will celebrate you more than a lot of your friends and family will. You'll see. And I'm sure you see that already. For Fahad, you will see. When you start to be profitable and stuff, strangers will celebrate you more than your close friends and family. That's just how it goes. If you look at my stories on Instagram, Drake's the head of security, Drake's bodyguard security, that we were there. He trades with us. He's one of our traders. The people there at the event, only one person there was a friend of his from like high school. Everybody else there is like a stranger to him, like from time. Like I've known him for a few years, but I'm still a stranger compared to the people he grew up with. So it's the same thing. So my little brother, glad we could share stories. Thank you for sharing your story. I'm gonna be ending the live session now, the YouTube live and the Zoom. So for everybody, manage your trade. If it's still active, manage it. Adjust your stop loss, close partials, lot size, all that stuff. Walk away with profits. There's no shame in breaking even today if that's where you're at. At least you didn't take a loss. Other than that, keep smiling. Don't let anyone piss you off. Tomorrow, same time, same channel. I'll drop the link and share on your Instagram. And I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you haven't,